next, Hicham El Guerrouj, whose parents told him they wanted him to be a college professor. He says he is now a professor, a rich professor of the 1,500 meters.
My son.
Trailing Felix Sanchez, we'll see what happens in his race. He's got to run 3 minutes 30 seconds plus or faster to be deemed to have had a better performance than Sanchez tonight. There you see the best time in the world run this year. And look at the 3 best that he's got. All 3 of them are faster than anybody else has run. And Hicham is the world leader. Cornelius Chichir, one of the 2 Chichir brothers in the race, is just 19 years of age. Rui Silva from Portugal is the world indoor champion. And a Moroccan late entry, Abdelkader Haklif, is in the race. There is 1 American in the race. Seneca Lassiter has qualified. We'll try and keep track of where he is. No rabbits in this race. At least ostensibly, Michael, we'll see what happens here, because the Moroccans have been known in races where there are no rabbits to have a rabbit if another Moroccan's in the race.
Well, because it's a championship, Larry, there can't be a rabbit in this race officially. But there had been talk before as to whether Abdelkader Haklif would assume that role for Hicham El Guerrouj, his countryman, but it looks at this point as if that's not going to happen, because Hicham El Guerrouj took the lead, and now you see the Frenchman Faoud Chouki taking the lead. You know, an interesting point, I think, right there is they've got 300 meters gone in the race. Notice how El Guerrouj moved out into lane 2 and let Chouki go by. This, I think, was prearranged, and we're seeing basically a rabbit here. When you're trying for a title for $100,000 at stake, I think, out of fairness, you probably shouldn't have a rabbit in here. And it looks to me, well, we won't know until the race is further along here, that Chouki is helping to tow the field along to a fast pace and making it easier for El Guerrouj to wind up, you know, getting the victory. We'll have to see. On a quick note, I must add here that Brahim Boulami's B sample that we talked about a week or 2 ago came up positive. He has been banned for 2 years. El Guerrouj called it a disgrace and a blight on Moroccan athletes and said if he ever tests positive, he'll give back all his money, Michael, and all his medals. Quite a statement by El Guerrouj. It is still Chouki in the lead. El Guerrouj is second. Bernard Lagat is third. William and Cornelius Chichir back up in the top 6. And there you see them again in their familiar position. And they went by in 54.5 for the first 400 meters. And let's see how fast the 800 is. Well, it would stand to reason that without a rabbit in this race, that Hicham El Guerrouj, being the best in the world, would be leading the race and everyone would be focusing on him. But at this point, that's not happening. You do have Faoud Chouki from France now moving outside of his lane.
And there, look at this.
Allowing Hicham El Guerrouj to pass him. That would tell me that this is, he was a rabbit. He was a rabbit for Hicham El Guerrouj. That's pretty blatant to me, and now he's out of the race, basically.
Look at him fade. 1:51, very fast time by the 800 meters as he just looks around. And he stumbles. I don't know whether somebody hit his foot. Chouki is down on the track and certainly out of it here at this point. It is all El Guerrouj coming up to the bell lap here. He's got Lagat, as usual, right in second. Cornelius Chichir, 19 years of age, is in third.
This is where Hicham usually turns it on and usually assumes control of the race, and he's done that at this point. The only person that can even attempt to run with him is Bernard Lagat, who's now in second, and he's run some very good races, but he's tried everything this year and has not been able to run with Hicham El Guerrouj, and this will probably be his last chance. So we'll see what happens with 100 to go when Hicham usually pulls away.
He needs to win this race to stay in the hunt for $100,000, does El Guerrouj, and he certainly enhances those chances by running under 3 minutes 30.36 seconds. Look at how well Lagat is holding on, however. It is Lagat about 1 or 2 strides behind. He's got to get under 3:30 plus, remember, for this time, and it is going to be El Guerrouj pulling away and Lagat fading down the stretch slightly. Hicham El Guerrouj wins the Grand Prix final. And he's under the time necessary. He is right now in the driver's seat. It is Lagat in second place. Cornelius Chichir, just 19 years of age, does get up for third. And there are the other Moroccans with a big greeting for Hicham El Guerrouj. El Guerrouj runs the equivalent of a 3:46 mile, and a 19-year-old winds up in third place. Well, El Guerrouj, by virtue of that performance, is totally in the driver's seat right now as he's about to clear about $150,000 from this